For dangerous coffees, you should never drink, and for you must drink every day. Coffee is often seen as the harmless morning ritual that keeps us awake and alert. But what if I told you that, for seniors over 60, the wrong cup of coffee could quietly be destroying your heart, your bones, or even your sleep? Studies show that older adults metabolize caffeine much slower than younger people, meaning that what feels like just one cup in the morning can still be in your system late at night, raising blood pressure and straining your kidneys. And here's the shocking part. Research from the American Heart Association found that seniors who drink certain types of coffee daily had up to a 22% higher risk of cardiovascular events. Yet, the same beverage, when chosen wisely, can also lower your risk of dementia, support digestion, and even extend longevity. The difference between danger and benefit comes down to the type of coffee you drink, and most seniors are getting this completely wrong. Today, we'll break it down step by step, starting with the 4 most dangerous coffees you should never drink after 60. Moving from bad to the absolute worst, and then revealing the 4 best coffee choices that can actually support your health and energy in later years. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which cup to avoid and which cup to enjoy, so your daily habit becomes a tool for strength rather than a silent threat. Number 4. Instant coffee with additives. Instant coffee may seem convenient, but for seniors over 60, it's one of the most deceptive choices. Most supermarket brands are not pure coffee. They're heavily processed powders often mixed with stabilizers, artificial flavors, and even hydrogenated oils. A study published in Food Chemistry found that instant coffee frequently contains higher levels of acrylamide, a chemical formed during roasting that has been linked to nerve damage and increased cancer risk with long-term exposure. For older adults whose detox systems slow down, that means a toxic buildup that younger people can process more easily. On top of that, instant coffee tends to have a sharper impact on blood sugar and can trigger more heart palpitations because of uneven caffeine concentration. Many seniors report headaches, stomach irritation, or jitteriness. After just 1 cup, it feels cheap and easy, but your body pays the price. Number 3. Flavored coffees. Flavored coffees have become popular because they sound fun and indulgent: vanilla latte, caramel swirl, hazelnut, mocha. But for seniors over 60, these are not just coffee. They're often closer to dessert, in a cup loaded with chemicals and sugars that can slowly damage your health. The flavorings in most commercial coffees are not natural extracts from real vanilla beans or hazelnuts. Instead, they are synthetic compounds created in factories, many of which contain solvents and preservatives that don't belong in the human body, especially in older adults with slower liver function. When seniors consume these drinks daily, the body has to work much harder to process and eliminate these additives, and that constant stress can weaken the liver and kidneys over time. Another hidden danger is the sugar and syrups that go hand in hand with flavored coffee. A large flavored latte can easily contain the same amount of sugar as a can of soda, sometimes more. For older adults, this spike in blood sugar is particularly risky. It increases the chances of insulin resistance, weight gain around the midsection, and even accelerates the path toward type 2 diabetes. Studies in the Journal of Gerontology have shown that excess sugar consumption in older adults is strongly linked to cognitive decline, raising the risk of dementia later in life. And it doesn't stop there. These drinks often come with whipped cream toppings, caramel drizzles, and artificial creamers, all of which are high in unhealthy fats that raise cholesterol and strain the cardiovascular system. Even sugar-free flavored coffees are not safe. They are usually packed with artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose, which have been linked to gut microbiome disruption and can trigger headaches, dizziness, or even worsen joint pain in sensitive individuals. Seniors, who often already have compromised gut health, are especially vulnerable to these side effects. Flavored coffees may taste comforting, but they can leave the body more inflamed, more exhausted, and more dependent on stimulants just to function through the day. The irony is that what feels like a treat can actually speed up aging at the cellular level, undermining energy, memory, and heart health. Number 2. Iced and cold brew coffees from chains. On the surface, iced coffee and cold brew from popular chains look refreshing. modern, and even healthier than hot coffee because they are served cold and often advertised as smooth and less acidic. But for seniors over 60, this type of coffee can be one of the most deceptive and dangerous choices. The first issue is the sheer size of the servings. At major chains, even the smallest iced coffee is often 16 ounces, while many people go straight. For 20 or 24-ounce cups, that means a senior who thinks they're just having one coffee could actually be drinking the caffeine, equivalent of 3 or 4 regular cups in a single sitting. Because older adults metabolize caffeine more slowly, this overload can linger in the bloodstream for up to 10 hours, causing restless nights, heart palpitations, and sudden spikes in blood pressure that may trigger arrhythmias in those with existing heart conditions. Another problem is what gets added to these drinks. A basic cold brew might not be harmful on its own, but very few people drink it black. Chain stores load iced coffees with flavored syrups, whipped toppings, caramel swirls, and sweetened creamers. A single large caramel cold brew can contain over 50 grams of sugar, double the daily limit recommended by the American Heart Association for older adults. That much sugar not only stresses the pancreas and worsens insulin resistance, but also accelerates inflammation throughout the body, contributing to arthritis, flare-ups, chronic fatigue, and memory problems. And because it's cold and smooth, many seniors end up drinking it quickly, which floods the bloodstream with caffeine and sugar all at once, creating a roller coaster effect of energy spikes and crashes that leaves them more exhausted than before. Finally, many chain iced coffees are brewed in bulk and sit for hours before being served. During that time, the coffee can accumulate higher concentrations of compounds like cafetal, which raises LDL cholesterol, and histamines, which can trigger digestive upset or headaches. Seniors with sensitive stomachs may experience bloating, reflux, or even nausea after these drinks without realizing the cold coffee is the culprit. What looks like a refreshing summer treat can quietly push the body into imbalance, stressing the heart, gut, and brain all at once. Over time, this habit can drain energy and shorten healthy lifespan rather than extend it. Number 1. Energy and specialty coffees with extra caffeine. The most dangerous coffee for seniors over 60 isn't the everyday cup you brew at home. It's the high-powered energy coffees and specialty blends that promise extra strength, maximum caffeine, or even triple-shot boosts. These products are aggressively marketed as a way to fight fatigue, but they are, in reality, one of the fastest ways to push an aging body toward collapse. A standard cup of coffee contains about 80 to 100 milligrams of caffeine, but some of these turbo coffees can pack in 300 to 400 milligrams in a single serving, equal to drinking 3 or 4 strong cups all at once. For older adults whose livers process caffeine much slower, this overload lingers in the bloodstream for nearly the entire day. Instead of feeling energized, seniors often end up with pounding heartbeats, trembling hands, racing thoughts, and sleepless nights. And the long-term consequences are even worse. Chronic caffeine overload increases the risk of atrial fibrillation, a dangerous irregular heartbeat that can lead to stroke. Another hidden danger is that many of these energy coffees are mixed with other stimulants like guarana or ginseng, which amplify the effects of caffeine even further. While younger people may tolerate these combinations, seniors with existing heart disease, high blood pressure, or kidney problems are at serious risk. It's not uncommon for emergency rooms to report older patients coming in with chest pain, dizziness, or sudden fainting after drinking just one extreme coffee. The problem is worsened when these coffees are consumed on an empty stomach, because the high caffeine concentration combined with strong acidity can damage the stomach lining, leading to ulcers, acid reflux, or chronic indigestion. Many seniors also take medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, or arthritis, and large doses of caffeine can interfere with how those drugs are absorbed, reducing their effectiveness or even causing dangerous interactions. Finally, the psychological side effects of these specialty coffees shouldn't be underestimated. Seniors who drink them often describe feeling anxious, restless, or even depressed afterward. This is because the body surges with adrenaline after the caffeine spike, then crashes sharply a few hours later. That constant cycle of artificial highs and sudden crashes puts stress not only on the heart, but also on the brain. Over time, this can increase feelings of fatigue, worsen memory, and reduce overall resilience. For an older adult trying to preserve their health, these drinks are the exact opposite of what the body needs. They may promise energy, but what they really deliver is exhaustion, dependence, and long-term harm. We've just gone through the 4 most dangerous coffees for seniors, from instant powders to extreme energy blends, and you can see how quickly a simple daily habit can turn into a hidden health threat. But here's the good news: coffee itself isn't the enemy. When chosen wisely, the right cup can actually protect your heart, sharpen your memory, and even slow down the effects of aging. Now let's flip the story and look at the 4 coffees you should drink after 60, starting with the ones that bring solid benefits and moving up to the single best choice for long-term health. Number 4. Decaf coffee done right. Decaf coffee has long carried an unfair reputation as fake coffee, but for seniors over 60, it can actually be a smart and protective choice when chosen carefully. The biggest benefit is obvious. Removing most of the caffeine reduces the strain on the heart and nervous system, allowing older adults to enjoy the flavor and ritual of coffee without the jitteriness, palpitations, or sleepless nights that often come with regular brews. But not all decaf is created equal. Many commercial brands still use chemical solvents like methylene chloride to strip caffeine from the beans. While the FDA allows trace amounts, seniors with slower metabolism and weaker detox systems may accumulate these chemicals over time, and studies have suggested possible links to liver stress and neurological side effects. The healthier option is water-processed or CO-processed decaf, methods that remove caffeine naturally without harmful chemicals. This kind of decaf retains many of the beneficial antioxidants, such as chlorogenic acids, which help reduce inflammation, protect blood vessels, and even support healthy blood sugar levels. In fact, research in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging found that seniors who drank decaf coffee had lower risks of type 2 diabetes compared to non-coffee drinkers, suggesting that the benefits go beyond just avoiding caffeine. Another advantage is that decaf tends to be gentler on the digestive system. For seniors who experience acid reflux, indigestion, or stomach irritation from regular coffee, switching to decaf often reduces those symptoms dramatically. For people taking medications, especially for blood pressure, cholesterol, or thyroid conditions, decaf also avoids many of the dangerous interactions that caffeine can cause. Instead of raising blood pressure or speeding up the heart rate, decaf allows seniors to enjoy the comfort of their coffee routine in a safer way. And perhaps most importantly, it offers the psychological satisfaction of keeping a cherished daily ritual without the negative consequences. For older adults, routines provide not just comfort, but also stability and joy. And a warm cup of decaf can deliver both health protection and emotional well-being. Number 3. Light roast coffee. Light roast coffee is often overlooked by seniors who assume darker, stronger coffee is more authentic, but in reality, light roast carries unique health benefits that make it one of the smartest choices. After 60, the roasting process changes coffee beans dramatically. While darker roasts may have a bolder flavor, they also lose many of the natural compounds that protect the body. Light roast, on the other hand, is roasted for less time, which helps preserve chlorogenic acids, powerful antioxidants shown to fight inflammation, support blood vessel health, and even slow cognitive decline. For seniors whose bodies naturally face more oxidative stress and inflammation, these antioxidants are like armor, protecting the heart, brain, and joints against accelerated aging. Another advantage of light roast is its effect on energy and focus. Contrary to popular belief, lighter roasts usually contain slightly more caffeine than dark roasts. But because they release caffeine more slowly into the bloodstream, the stimulation feels smoother and less harsh. This means seniors can feel gently energized without the sharp spikes and crashes that often come with strong espressos or double dark roasts. That smoother effect also supports better mood and focus, reducing the chance of jitteriness, anxiety, or palpitations that can be dangerous in older adults. It's a way of getting a mild boost without overstressing the heart or nervous system. Research published in Molecular Nutrition and Food Research found that people who drank lighter roast coffee had higher levels of antioxidants in their blood compared to those drinking darker varieties. For seniors, this can mean better protection against type 2 diabetes, healthier cholesterol levels, and even improved circulation. Many older adults who switch to light roast also report fewer digestive problems, since lighter coffee is often less oily and produces less stomach irritation. It may take some time to adjust to the milder flavor, but the benefits for long-term health are significant. Choosing a light roast is not about missing out. It's about making coffee a tool for protection and vitality rather than a silent stressor. Number 2, organic coffee. Organic coffee is one of the most valuable upgrades seniors over 60 can make to their daily routine. The difference begins long before the beans reach your cup. Conventional coffee is one of the most heavily sprayed crops in the world, treated with pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides designed to protect mass production. For younger people with stronger detoxification systems, the body may process some of these chemicals without noticeable effects. But for seniors, whose livers and kidneys are already working harder with age and medications, the daily accumulation of these toxins can quietly wear down the body. Long-term pesticide exposure has been linked to higher risks of neurological problems, including memory decline and Parkinson's disease, as well as weakened immune response. Choosing organic coffee immediately reduces that toxic burden and provides a cleaner, safer beverage. Beyond avoiding harmful chemicals, organic coffee also tends to contain higher levels of polyphenols and essential minerals like magnesium and potassium, which directly benefit seniors. Magnesium, for example, helps relax blood vessels, support bone strength, and regulate blood sugar levels, all critical areas of concern for people over 60. Organic farming also prioritizes soil health, and healthier soil produces beans richer in nutrients. Studies in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry have confirmed that organic coffees often contain greater antioxidant capacity compared to conventional varieties. This means every sip works more effectively to fight inflammation and oxidative stress. Two of the main drivers of aging, another important factor for seniors, is how organic coffee is processed after harvest. Many small-scale organic farms use slower, traditional methods like sun-drying, which preserve beneficial compounds and reduce the risk of mold contamination. Mold toxins, known as mycotoxins, are common in poorly processed coffee and can contribute to fatigue, brain fog, and weakened immunity. Seniors are especially sensitive to these hidden toxins, which makes the cleanliness of organic beans all the more important. The flavor profile of organic coffee is often smoother and less acidic as well, reducing the risk of acid reflux or stomach irritation that can discourage older adults from enjoying their daily cup. Choosing organic coffee isn't just about personal health, it also supports more sustainable farming, cleaner water, and healthier communities worldwide. For seniors who value leaving a positive legacy, this choice offers both personal benefits and broader impact. Every morning cup becomes more than a habit. It becomes an investment in both longevity and the planet's future. Number 1. Black coffee in moderation. The single best choice for seniors over 60 is also the most traditional, plain black coffee enjoyed in moderation. When left unaltered, without sugar, creamers, or artificial flavorings, black coffee delivers the full spectrum of its natural compounds, especially chlorogenic acids and polyphenols. These antioxidants are proven to reduce inflammation, protect the lining of blood vessels, and lower the risk of type 2 diabetes conditions that become far more common with age. For older adults, this means a daily tool for supporting circulation, heart health, and stable blood sugar without introducing hidden dangers. Scientific studies published in journals like Circulation and Alzheimer's Research and Therapy have found that seniors who regularly drink moderate amounts of black coffee have lower risks of stroke, slower cognitive decline, and even improved longevity. The reason lies not only in caffeine, but also in how the natural compounds in black coffee interact with the brain and body. They promote sharper memory, better focus, and increased resilience against age-related changes in the nervous system. Unlike sugar-heavy or artificially flavored drinks, black coffee avoids sudden spikes in insulin, helping seniors maintain steadier energy and weight over the long term. For digestion, black coffee in reasonable amounts can actually stimulate healthy bowel movements and support liver function, two areas of the body that often become sluggish with age. However, the secret is balance. Too much caffeine can raise blood pressure, cause sleep disruption, or interfere with medications. That's why experts recommend 1 to 2 cups per day, preferably in the morning, giving the body all the benefits without overwhelming it. Who stick to this balanced habit often report more clarity during the day, better sleep at night, and a feeling of control over their health. Culturally, coffee has always been about more than the drink itself. It's the ritual of sitting down, pausing, and sharing moments with others. For seniors, this ritual carries enormous emotional weight. Choosing black coffee allows you to keep that ritual alive in the cleanest, healthiest way possible. No hidden sugars, no chemicals, no over-processed additives, just the natural strength of the bean. When consumed with care, black coffee becomes not just a beverage, but a daily act of protection, resilience, and vitality that supports both body and mind well into later years. As you can see, coffee is not simply a drink, it's a daily decision that can either protect or endanger your health after 60. Instant powders, sugary flavored blends, oversized iced coffees, and high-caffeine energy brews may feel harmless, but over time, they quietly stress the heart, the brain, and the digestive system. On the other hand, when you choose wisely, a clean decaf, a nutrient-rich light roast, organic beans, or simple black coffee, in moderation, you turn the same habit into a shield against aging, inflammation, and chronic disease. The difference is not in whether you drink coffee, but in what kind of coffee you choose and how you enjoy it. For seniors, every cup should work for your health, not against it. So the next time you reach for your morning coffee, remember that you hold more than just a beverage. You hold an opportunity to support your heart, your memory, your energy, and even your longevity. Did I miss a type of coffee you drink every day? Share your thoughts in the comments, because your experience might help someone else make a safer choice. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe. We have more senior health tips coming that can save you from silent dangers and guide you toward better habits, one small change at a time.